Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a 3-tiered TBR. This is going to be my TBR for the next 3 readathons that I'm participating in. They're all coming up very soon, starting with 24-hour horror-a-thon hosted by my friend Ashley from Ashley's Little Library. She did pick a group read, and that is Below by Laurel Hightower. I've never read anything by this author before, and I'm really excited to dive in and discuss it with everybody else participating. It is a short horror novella, so I should definitely be able to finish it within the 24 hours. And I also added one other book to my TBR, and it is another point horror, and I picked The Nightmare Man because it is really short. This one is by 𝒕𝒂𝒏𝒂𝒔, and I really don't know anything about it other than it is a point horror book in that series, and that means I'm really excited about it. I got this from Thrift Books, and I want to say that I need to try the hair dryer trick for removing the stickers, because these books are, well, some of them are very, very old, like from the 80s and 90s, and this one was, and I did my best to be super careful and remove the sticker, but I ended up messing up the whole spine and like ripping off a portion of the book. The 24-hour horror-a-thon readathon runs from this Friday, August 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Saturday the 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There is a Discord link. I will link it down below. So go ahead and plan to pick up the group read and anything else you want to read for those 24 hours and join in the fun. The next readathon that I am participating in is the Upside Down readathon. There are a bunch of hosts. You have Liv and Kendall and Caitlin and Jordan and Naomi and Lauren, and they are hosting this. It's like a Stranger Things themed readathon. There's a bunch going on. There's buddy reads for all of the hosts. There's all kind of things going on. There's photo prompts. There's going to be daily vlogging, you know, the whole spiel. But I didn't like overload myself, and I'm just trying to read books that I have on my TBR or books that I recently bought, because let's be honest, my TBR is overflowing. So I only picked 3 separate books for the readathon, and I'll be able to mood read, you know, whatever else I want. This readathon runs from September 5th through the 11th. And again, I will have all of the information linked down below, including the Discord. But if you guys don't know, Discord links do expire, so you need to click them right away. Anyway, the books that I'm going to be reading for this, like I said, I'm not filling all of the challenges, but one of the prompts was to read a book with lights on the cover. So I chose The Good Lie by A.R. Torrey. This is a book that I love A.R. Torrey as an author. I've read several books by her. I think like 4 or 5 books by her. This is one that my friend Jess from Reading with Jess picked for her Sleep When I'm Dead book club, but I never did get around to reading it. But it does have a lamp right there on the cover, and it's fairly short, so I figured, you know, it would be good for a readathon. Next up, I'm choosing to fulfill the prompt, multiple POVs. I have The Best of Friends by Lucinda Berry, and this does in fact have multiple POVs. Best friends Lindsay, Kendra, and Danny. And the last prompt that I decided to try to fulfill is the psychological thriller by reading Things We Do in the Dark by Jennifer Hillier. I've only read 2 other Hillier novels, and I really do want to tackle her backlist, but my library doesn't seem to have physical copies of those books. But they did have her newest book, Things We Do in the Dark, so I decided to give this one a go. So I'm really excited about that one. Like I said, anything else will be mood reading, and I do plan to daily vlog, but we shall see. It all depends on how I'm feeling with my mental health. And the third readathon I am participating in is the Losers Club readathon, hosted by my friend Beth and Elizabeth from Reading Riley and Ashley from Ashley's Little Library. Oh, Beth from Beth's All Booked. Anyway, yeah, this is a Stephen King kind of inspired readathon. Well, not kind of. This is a Stephen King inspired readathon, but you don't have to read Stephen King books to participate. There are 10 different prompts, but they are not all reading challenges. And again, I'm not trying to overload myself right from the start. So the first prompt, they do have a group read. and it is 1922 by Stephen King, and this is a short little horror novella. So I love when readathons pick short little things to read, so everybody can read something short, feel accomplished, and then move on with their lives. You know what I'm saying? So I do plan to actually read this. This will be my first Stephen King horror novel, well, novella, and it's actually ready to be picked up from the library right now, but I didn't make it out to pick it up today, so I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow. But the first prompt, I'm going to read that for the buddy read, and then it also has red on the cover, so I'm using it for that prompt as well. And they are doing a buddy watch of 1922 on Netflix, and I definitely plan on joining that as well. I think it'll be a lot of fun to like read the book and then watch the movie and compare the two, so that's what I plan on doing. Some other books that I plan on reading for that, they have one that's like read something in a school setting. So I have the first two books in the Nightmare Hall series by Diana Hoy, and this is also a creepy setting, kind of. I mean, even 1922 is a creepy setting, and I know that is a prompt, but the first book is The Silent Scream, and the second book is The Roommate. I got interested in this series, and specifically like these covers, because they're like varsity letters. Like, I just love like the look of these. They do have different covers, but I don't really like those as much. I like these old covers. Anyway, when I read Some Point Horror by this author, I was like, I really like this author's writing. I need to check out more by them, and this is another series that they wrote, so I'm really excited to jump into this. And I do know on my personal Hoopla, they have the entire series on ebook, but of course I want to collect all of the paperbacks. So yeah. Oh, also I did pick these up secondhand. Obviously I actually did pick these up secondhand off of eBay, so I'm counting this for the used book challenge as well. Another prompt that I'm going to fulfill is reading a favorite author, and I'm not going to say this is like my all-time favorite author or anything like that, but Lucinda Berry is becoming a favorite author of mine. I've rated 2 of her books 5 stars that I read earlier this year, so I want to read her newest book, Under Her Care by Lucinda Berry. Really excited about this. Can't believe it's taken me this long to read it. Now I have an excuse to. And then the last book that the last prompt that I am going to tackle is to read a book with a female protagonist. So I am going to read Just Like Mother by Anne Heltzel. It also has a very creepy cover, which I think is perfect for this readathon. But yeah, I'm actually reading this anyway for my podcast, Talk Bookish to Me. Me and Sav from Riveting Reads are going to be discussing this very soon on my podcast. The episode will go live on October 3rd. So if you can kind of squeeze it in these next few weeks and be ready for October 3rd, we're going to be discussing our thoughts and our feels in depth on my podcast, which is always linked down below. So I will have the Losers Club information and all of that linked down below. Those dates are September 16th through the 22nd. And yeah, I'm just really excited to participate in all of these readathons. I'm going to do my best to daily vlog for all of them, except for obviously Horror and 24-hour Horror-a-thon, because it's only one day, so there will only be one vlog. But anyway, yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all having a lovely day or night, and I'll see you guys again in another video very soon. Bye guys.